Welcome back to the show, everyone. I'm Jack, your host for another episode of Revin.co, where we dive deep into the latest news on MotoGP. Whether you're on your morning ride or kicking back at home, we've got you covered with everything happening on and off the track. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to stay updated with all the latest MotoGP news. Let's jump right into it. The Emilia Romagna Pramac Grand Prix kicked off with a thrilling sprint race, where Francesco Bagnaia capitalized on a late mistake by Jorge Martin to take the win. Bagnaia, starting from pole, didn't get the best launch and found himself behind Martin, but stayed close and managed to pass on lap 8 when Martin ran wide at turn 13. Bagnaia fended off Martin by just 0.285 seconds, tightening the championship battle by cutting Martin's lead to 4 points heading into Sunday's main race. Enea Bastianini claimed third place, showing good pace throughout the sprint, while Marc Marquez finished fourth after climbing up from 7th on the grid. Binder, who had a lightning start, eventually faded to 6th. A clean sprint race overall, but the tension in the paddock was high heading into Sunday. Sunday's main race was packed with drama, with Enea Bastianini taking the checkered flag in controversial fashion. Jorge Martin led the majority of the race, but a last-lap move from Bastianini at turn 4 saw the pair collide, forcing Martin off the track and allowing Bastianini to take Ducati's 100th MotoGP victory. Bastianini's aggressive move sparked debate, but the stewards decided not to investigate, leaving the result unchanged. Martin was clearly frustrated, stating, "I deserved to win." Bastianini had no room to make that move. Francesco Bagnaia's race, meanwhile, unraveled after a strong start. Bagnaia took the lead early but struggled with rear grip, which allowed both Martin and Bastianini to pass him by lap 4. Bagnaia revealed, "I was losing a lot of time in all the accelerations. The rear tyre started working only after 15 laps, something incredible." Unfortunately, his race ended in a crash on lap 21 as he attempted to close the gap to the leaders. He expressed his frustration, saying, "It's impossible to lose the front like this in dry conditions. I'm very frustrated and angry for that because it cannot happen in our championship." Marc Marquez benefited from both Bagnaia's and Pedro Acosta's crashes, inheriting third place. Reflecting on the Bastianini-Martin incident, Marquez shared his disagreement with the stewards' decision. "For me, if Enea was out of the track too, then he should drop one position. I don't agree with that decision." The most contentious moment of the weekend came on the final lap, when Bastianini muscled his way past Martin, resulting in contact and forcing Martin off track. While Bastianini defended his move, saying he saw space, Martin was clearly displeased, remarking that Bastianini had no room and that he deserved the win. The stewards chose not to investigate the incident, leaving fans divided. Interestingly, Bastianini is not even in the championship fight, raising the question, was this level of aggression necessary, especially when the stakes are so high for Martin? Some argue that Bastianini was riding with the emotion of winning at home and marking a historic 100th victory for Ducati. But did that justify the risk of derailing Martin's championship campaign? Marc Marquez has voiced his opinion on the Bastianini-Martin incident. Do you agree with his take that Bastianini should have dropped a position after running off track? Was Enea Bastianini's last lap move too aggressive, or is this just part of racing at the highest level? How much do you think Bagnaia's recurring tyre issues are affecting his title defense? Is this just bad luck, or is there a deeper issue with his setup? If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to give us a like, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a single update. We've got more news, insights, and behind-the-scenes content coming your way every week. Stay tuned.